Alright y'all, welcome back. It's Albert LaBelle. The lock we're going to take a look at this time is the Master Lock 176. Now I picked this up because I wanted to compare it to something else, and we'll get to that. But it is the 176. It is another combination lock. And it comes with a little instruction pamphlet. We'll get to that. But yeah, there it is. A little combination lock. And it does come with the change key to change the combination. There's a little change key. The little pamphlet shows it is factory set to all zeros. And let me see. The control key. Yeah, you have to buy the control key separately. So this one here, it also comes with a miniature mini kick on the side, but you need to buy that key separately. So the reason I got it, I wanted to compare it to, if you didn't see the video before, it was number 358 where I featured the 175, and I showed you how easy it was to bypass this with one of these knives going down the side of the code wheel. Well, apparently this is the same setup on this thing, except for they added an even weaker spot by putting this kick cylinder in there. That's a no-no, I think, in my opinion. Because this was kind of hard for a lot of people to do, so they just gave them another way in, basically. So how do you do it? Well, how does the lock work first? Put it all to zeros like that, depress the shackle, and it pops open. To lock it back up, you got to hold it shut and scramble the wheels. So how do we use one of these? Well, how I do it, I go down on the second wheel. Now look, I mentioned this before. This is the Peterson knife. Now I've got a couple. I've got the black handle ones from Sparrows. These are the mini knife. You're going to pay the same for shipping if you buy one or several of these. I highly recommend you buy several because you're going to ruin a couple learning how to use them. They're very, very thin and weak. Okay? Don't blame the tool when you destroy a couple. I have. I mean, I've destroyed a couple of these learning how to use them. So I go down on the side of the second wheel very carefully. First trying to just get the tool to dig in. Very, very carefully. Okay, like this. Now I'm going to try and keep it very straight and just feed it in there. Again, very carefully. Just feed it in. Keeping it straight. Get it in there real good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt it back and depress the shackle at the same time. Like that. And the lock opens up. Okay? And you don't destroy the tool doing it if you do it right. So it's that easy. Now, like I said, they added an even easier way in. So how do we do that? Let's grab us a tension tool, and let's just grab a Sparrows. This will work. This is a Sparrows. I think this is the offset hybrid from the Tuxedo Royale set. And let's just go with right here like so. And we'll just see if they got anything in this that's any good. Let's start in the front here. 1, 2's loose, 3. 4, 3. Okay, I think it's picked, so now we depress the shackle, and there it is. So, that easy. So in my opinion, they added an even weaker spot because, pardon me, this was kind of hard for some people. So that just made it a lot easier. So let's lock it back up. And I'll show you. I've been asked this before. Somebody was asking me how do you reset the combination because they couldn't figure out how to do it with the key. Okay, first of all, you got to have the lock open. Okay. The lock has to be open. You take the key and you put it in the change hole right here. But you have to push it in. It's kind of a hard spring. If you don't push it in, the key won't turn. It won't do nothing. Depress it. Push it really hard. Push it really hard in there and then rotate it. Now we can change the combination. Let's just change it to, whoops, it's upside down. Let's just change it to 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the key back out. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We just scramble them up a little bit. We change it back to 1, 2, 3, 4, and the lock opens. It's that easy. But yeah, remember, when you use that key, you have to push it in and really depress that spring and then rotate it, okay? When you got the combination you want in it, take it back out and you're all good to go. Okay, so that's how you do it. All right, thank you all so much for watching. That was the Master Lock 176. If you want to see more cool stuff like this, please subscribe. I can really use your support, okay? Thank you.